Okay, here she is. She's not done yet, just about done. There's a couple of minor cosmetic things that I want to finish up on the Daryl Dixon bike that I built. As close to specs as I can. Just got to finish painting that front rear wheel to match and put my fake kickstand on. But other than that, she's there. I definitely want to thank a couple of folks online for their direction and watching their videos as inspiration, helping out with this. Because when I started this, I didn't even know how to change the oil in my Harley, but looked at a couple of videos by David Laheath out in Australia and Top Bikes of Coventry in England. So thank you guys for the emails and support, as well as I had Steel Dragon Performance built my airbox. Custom built that, which screams. It is absolutely awesome. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. You can take the air cleaner from underneath the CB750 and replace it with an airbox. Works really, really well as long as you get it dyno-tuned. That was by A&R Motorsports in Dallas. So I built this from the ground up. Started with just the frame, then I ordered the pipes, and I ordered the engine, and the front end, and the wheels, and the brakes, and basically built my, I had to learn how to weld, had to get a welder. We built the front grille, welded that up, used some washers and some perforated steel, and my cages on the side. Those came up pretty good. And then of course the rear back support for the crossbow, which I definitely recommend using a bungee cord if you're going to ride around with a $600 crossbow or more. So just for anybody that's interested, I'm going to put out a full video on this thing once I'm done with it. But it is a CB750 back end, R6 front end, an XS650 tank, and back end is a 91, 92, 93. CB750 front end is like a 2008 to 2011 R6 front end. You do have to have the stem custom made. I had that done by some folks in Virginia, so that does have to be done. In fact, that was Cognito Moto, and yeah, she came out good. I added a couple of other things based on some stuff that I'd read about online. So I've got because if you're hunting zombies, you don't need to worry about being street legal. I did add a Moto Gadget dial up here so I can do my speed as well as RPMs and trip, etc. And then some Moto Gadget turn signals, which are pretty benign, so it wouldn't take away from the bike. And then a LED strip in the back for additional brakes, including the one from the show. And it came out pretty good. So, you know, learned how to rust the stuff. Got a tank from MikeXS.com, a reproduction XS650 tank. Got that in, pulled out a hammer, put a couple of dings in it, had to strip it down, and figured out how to rust it, and then clear coat it. It was nice and shiny, and shocks and everything else. So I will put out a final on this thing at some point soon. I'm still waiting on the bags, so I'm having a friend make some bags for me, but I bought these bags in the meantime off of eBay. They came out, they work really, really well. Ultimately, I'll probably keep them on there. But, you know, as far as functionality wise, they actually work quite well. So, all right, so here we go. She goes. I've been riding this thing to work for a while now, and I'll tell you what, it runs great. You do get some looks on it, a lot of looks on it actually. And it's like riding a big beach cruiser going 70 miles an hour with a crossbow on the back. So, a lot of fun. Anyway, more to come. I'll put up the final video later.